It's capturing. If you remember, I already reviewed the Hotone Ampero II stage, but today there is something new because has been released the firmware for the Ampero II, every kind of Ampero II modeler in beta version, so it's not official, but you can download from the forum. And actually this firmware introduced the capability to capture your tones. So as you remember, when I reviewed this Ampero II stage, I said it was an amazing machine, but there was a huge but. There was no any capture mode. And as I said previously, there is everything about hardware. So as you can see, there is the input in unbalanced input for your cable for your guitar. There is the input with XLR. So I remember that I said, I think that the captures will be available soon. And in fact, now is available. And the sound that you have listened at the beginning was my capture of my Randall Setal 120 watts. That's why it sounds amazing, right? Okay, so I tried to make a very brief video because it's a beta version, so maybe there are some improvements in the new updates. But basically with the new firmware, you will see here, if you go to your global settings, here you can see the tone catch. Catch? Yes, tone catch. Actually, there is no any improvement in the software, so that's why I'm not showing you the software, because there is nothing in the software. You cannot do the tone catching, basically tone catching, because it's tone catch via software. It's all via the hardware, so it's very, very simple. You go here in the tone catch, and is step-by-step guided into the process. As you can see, you can manage between distortion type or clean type. I think that will change something in the level that the machine will send, talking about a signal level. And as you can see here, there is basically the connection. So your connection will be as follows. This is your guitar and goes inside the input, unbalanced input. As you can see, it's written connect send to the target device input, then connect the microphone or output of the target device to Ampero's input R. And the Ampero input R is the XLR connection. So here you will connect basically the microphone if you want to record the real cabinet, or the XLR output from, let's say, higher loader, and that is how I'll show you right now. So as you can see, this is my guitar, and connected here will be my Torpedo Captor X, because basically this is my cabinet. I don't want to record also my real cabinet. I have here my amplifier, Energy. This is an amplifier that I have here to review. It's an amazing amplifier. So from the amplifier, I'm going to my cabinet, which is inside the Torpedo Captor X. I have my impulse responses. So this is the cable from the torpedo and goes here. So basically is the return. Then connect send to the target device. So another cable from the send of the Ampero II stage, which is, where is here? Here is the send. I'm going to my target device, which is the amplifier. So let's go to the input of the amplifier. So the amplifier now is connected to the torpedo that is returning here, okay? Now here you can decide if you want to capture only the amplifier, you go here to no cabinet, or with your cabinet. Let's say that I want to record also my cabinet, which is basically an impulse response. Okay, so now the setting is pretty noisy, as you can listen. You can adjust the target level here as you want. I leave the target at 0 dB. Then on the second page you can see the input settings, and on the third page the monitor. Basically you can monitor with your headphones or via the unbalanced output. Then let's go to catch. And as you can see, the machine is behaving, let's say, like a robot. It's sending some samples. You cannot listen it because I'm using the torpedo, so you are not listening what the machine is doing, but I can listen basically the behavior of the transformer of the energy amplifier. I want to let you listen. Okay, so here there is the fine tuning. So basically you can listen. Target. There is less power. So let's go to fine tuning. Let's go to on. And now I have to play. Okay, now it's fine tuning. Please wait. Okay, it's very easy, the process. It's really guided, so very, very good. Okay, so now target device. And it's also cleaner because the target device, it's a bit noisier. Tone catch is cleaner. There are some differences. I can listen that it's a bit more boxy, the tone catch. Also, there is less gain. But it's something you can tweak later. So let's save it. I already made some captures that I can also leave you here. If you're interested, you can download for free. If you are a member of my YouTube channel, I made a capture of my energy, also 𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙯, some captures. So if you're interested, you can have it for free here. So this is the energy green. Okay, save it. And now I can create a preset. So let's go here, empty preset. Again, let's put, for example, a noise gate, very custom noise gate. Okay, something like that. Now let's go back, and here I can place the, where is catch? Here it is. So I have basically these captures. This is the last capture, and as you can see, I can also manage, for example, the gain. And I can also place, for example, after a reverb, let's say arena reverb. Okay, maybe more mix. Decay. Okay, and now I can play. So I'm really excited, I'm really happy that right now you can do also capture or tone catching with the Ampero II environment devices. I think I can show you the firmware. Where is? Here, settings, about, yes, the version is beta 1.2.5, so you can search also on Google. And I think that is really great results in my opinion. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.